Hello, group. Welcome to Action Rec Corner. I'm your host, Richard May. Today, Rob Zombie, the Great Satan. Happy new Rob Zombie album day to all who celebrate. Here it is. It's funny. This has been Lent season for the Catholics, Christians out there. And which means this came out last Friday, which means fish fry at the local Catholic church. Got me some lummy fish, pierogi, macaroni and cheese, dessert. It was great. Now I took it home from a nice Catholic church. And I sit down to eat, listening to the Great Satan. Of course I did. Then I go to sleep and I wake up Saturday morning. My country's at war. Well, I slept, literally. My country declared war. Just like the first track of this great record. Who needs Bruce Springsteen singing about the streets of Minneapolis? FDW 84. That means F the world 1984. And we're not referring to a calendar year. We're talking a novel by George Orwell. Yeah, I remember Trump saying he's going to be the peace president. He's got a board of peace, and we declared war last Friday night without consulting anyone but the military and Israel. Okay. Discuss. So, timing's everything. For releasing the great, Rob had great timing in releasing the Great Satan, and the lead-off track, F the World, 1984. Boy. Oh. And when you're listening to F the World, 1984, the lyric is, because you're going to mishear the lyric. I misheard the lyric. It's guts, guts, guts of the machine. You hear machine clearly. Guts of the, you don't hear that clearly. What I thought Rob was singing instead would be your $1 billion earnings if you could invent that machine. Of what I thought Rob was singing. And perhaps you too. Share if you misunderstood the lyric as well. Guts. Guts. Do you have the guts of the machine? That's the lyric. Not what the dirty old man here thought. Greatly off track. And there's a video for it. It was on the YouTube album for a hot minute Saturday morning. And then I'm taping this on Sunday. It dropped back off again. Great video. You got 3 videos so far from this record. There are 15 tracks, mind you, in 38 minutes. Rob was always short and to the point of his songs. He's not prog. Gets to the point, song's done. Doesn't carry on for 8-10 minutes. No. Short and punchy. So 15 tracks in 38 minutes. Reality, 12 songs of substance in about 35 minutes. Okay? 12 in about 35 minutes. Do the math. Can't be very long. So, because you have 2 tracks are, I guess, movie samples. Some bad movie I missed, or movies I missed. Who Am I? That's a spoken sample. And Welcome to the Electric Age. That's another sample. A movie, some army training thing, who knows? So, Electric Company I don't know. So you got 2 spoken word tracks, and the last track, which is a fairly mellow outro track, not very typical for a Rob Zombie album. Grave Discontent. That's only literally 1 minute and a second. That's an outro here. You're probably going to hear Rob enter the stage with this playing. So, minus those 3 tracks, you got 12 actual songs of death. The Grave Discontent is a nice, mellow, it's over track. Signal, get up and repeat the record. Whatever, the record's about to be over real quick. And the song before that, Unclean Animals, also slows down, leading into the last track, which is really slowing it down. So, as good, it rips into it. It's Rob Zombie. 8th record from Rob Zombie solo, plus 2 or 3 by White Zombie. That we have. None of us have those early Rob Zombie. I used to have one of those. One early White Zombie record before this one. Yes, there was White Zombie before this, but it's not the stuff you want to hear. I owned one, and I probably sold it for pennies. I could have sold it for 100. Those suckers are rare. Let's just show receipts, okay? I love Rob Zombie. The other White Zombie. Got that one. This one. That one. Collections. And this one. I got Educated Horses behind my head, don't I? So, but I'm not going to play the game of how does this compare with other Rob Zombie records. I'll leave that up to you. This is a worthy listen of itself. It is a good, great record. Yeah, I would say a great record. As good as play that game somewhere else. It is a good record of itself. I lived with this listened to it how many times? Between Friday, Saturday, I'm taping this Sunday. Probably put it out tomorrow, Monday. And that's a game time decision. And it's good. 5 tracks of the 12 proper I kept to hear later. Of course, I kept F the World, FTW 84. That's the proper title. F the World 1984 is the book 1984, right? Kept that. The video for that, which is not necessarily when you listen in on YouTube, not necessarily going to get the video with this. Depends if YouTube likes you or not. Heathen Days. That's another one with a video. And it does come with the album. I kept that. Sir Lord Acid Wolfman. It's kind of a sea chanty type of song. Different. Like it, love it. So I kept that. Sir Lord Acid Wolfman. The other song with a video, Punk and Demons. That's fun. And the last one I saved, Revolution Mother Effers. Mother Lovers. So I'm editing. Trying to keep it PG-13, boys and girls. So Revolution Mother Lovers is the last one I kept. But all of them are cool. All the tracks are cool. It's all killer, no filler. Yeah, like I said, it slows down for the last 2 tracks. Unclean Animals and then Grave Discontent, which is just a minute outro or intro when they do this live. It may just be a track playing. They're not going to play it. Just, play as they enter the stage. Really good record. Absolutely what you've been waiting for, I think. And that's all I got. That's all that you need to have. It's a nice variety. Not just, it would have been fine if it was all that industrial bombast that we love. Yeah, Rob's an American. There's a movie coming out. I haven't kept track of his movie career. What movies he's directing and whatnot. Oh, genre. In case someone's listening to me and not knowing who or what Rob Zombie sounds like. It's industrial. And very much heavy metal. So if you think, oh, I don't know about industrial, it's heavy metal too. With a lot of B-movie imagery and drop-ins and movie samples, spoken word samples from horror films and science fiction films. And it's great fun. So in case, for the 1 or 2 people watching this, never listened to Rob Zombie, industrial metal with horror lyrics. Ain't no ballads here. Production's great. Fine mix. Mixed company. You got a woman in your life that loves Rob Zombie. You're doing well. If you can play this with the woman in your life and she appreciates it, you hit a home run. Strangers, female strangers, I wouldn't do it. But she would know it. She would go, oh, that's Rob Zombie. Because a lot of people of us, at least a certain age, have heard Rob Zombie in their life. Am I wrong? Or is it just me being alive in the 90s? It's here on YouTube. Through the video for FTW84 seems to be separate from the record. And I like the video. And political, yeah. It's not necessarily referring directly to Mr. Trump. I think that's the point. Yeah, when you're talking about 1984, the novel, in 2026, you're talking about America and you're talking about Trump and Fox News and all of that ilk. So, but you just want to, if you're a Trumper and you want to pretend, he's not really tight. He's talking about CNN. Sure he is. Fine. You like this video? Give it a like. Subscribe to Action Red Corner. Ring the notification bell. And go listen to The Great Satan by Rob Zombie. And come back and tell us what you think. You want to play the compare it to past Rob Zombie and Right Zombie records? Go ahead. But it takes time to really gotta live with this for a while before you really play the compare this to past records game. At least you should. You shouldn't be a first impression thing. Gotta live with something for a while. And for latest in action rock, garage rock, punk. There's punk in this too. You betcha. We don't refer to that anymore, do we? Classic legacy bands. Rob Zombie counts. And psychobilly and rockabilly and psych. Oh, I forgot to mention, there is some nice psych organ on the song The Black Scorpion. That was a nice psych organ going on there. And maybe another song or two that I just was grooving to and didn't particularly note. But Black Scorpion, so you get a little bit of variety. It's not just a same thing on every track. And we'll have it. We have all kinds of stuff for you that rock here in Action Rock Corner. Subscribe and check it out. Check out what's going on. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.